Greetings, RC Model Geeks, and here we are in the shed yet again for part 9 of the Hobbyking / DW Hobby Fokker Eindecker build. So when we last left off, we'd just finished the rudder, and I put some varnish on it and it was drying off. That's now dried off and it looks pretty damn nice to me. So the next thing that's happening is I finished one of the wings, covering one of the wings, and I've just sprayed the white panel onto the wing, and we're going to have a look at that in a minute. But Bixler Phil's here.
Hello.
Oh, Popeye. And yes, Bixler Phil's got his own mug now.
I'm blaming Bluto.
Oh, are you? Turn it around. Other side. There you go. It's a Bixler Phil RC Model Geeks mug with Popeye on it, with a pop on his eye. So you can't drop that one, mate.
Not accidentally.
Well, yes, not accidentally. So yes, great fun. Thanks for all the comments on the jokes for Phil's eye.
I'm still smarting from it.
I bet you are. Oh, I love it. So yeah, we'll go and have a look at the wing in a second.
Yeah.
I'll come back to you. Okay, so here is the wing and the wind. So I've masked off the panel and sprayed it white. It's very white. It's very bright out here with that white. But yeah, it probably needs another coat on it, but that is going to be pretty damn good, I reckon. So probably come back to you when I've sprayed the other side of it. Okay. So this is the top wing of the first wing, basically finished. Luckily it's a nice sunny day today, so this white that I sprayed on has gone off very quickly. What's the time now? It's 1:30, and I sprayed this on at about 11, so a couple of hours, and this has gone off good enough for me to stick the black vinyl on, which is the cross. Now the cross is made up of 4 pieces, because it's bigger than A4, which is the size of the vinyl that I have. I decided to make it 4 pieces, which means you can basically fit one iron cross on an A4 sheet. And I basically just cut out some templates like this, scaled them to the right size obviously before printing them, and as you can see, if I lay that over, there you go, they just all overlap in the middle, which makes it fairly easy to line up. So yeah, I cut them out of vinyl, stuck them on, Bob's your uncle. All I've got to do after that is varnish the wing. I'm not going to do that until I've done the crosses on the underside. So you can see I've painted the underside as well, and also the hatch. You know, the paint, it doesn't need to be perfect. You can see there's a little bit of mottling in there. Nobody's going to see it. It wouldn't have been perfect on the real thing. You know, they weren't going for showroom finish back in 1916. So all I've got to do is cut 4 more of these little crosses out, half crosses or quarter crosses rather, and stick them on. Stick them on there, and then I can varnish the whole wing. And then that is that wing finished, pretty much, apart from bolting the servo back in there. So yeah, good morning's work. Hopefully I'll get this wing completely finished today, and then it's just covering the final wing and sorting out the fuselage. So I'll come back to you when I've done some more to this wing. But I think you'll agree, actually, you know what, looks pretty good. And when we varnish it, it'll take away any sort of shiny stuff. So you can see that the cross is quite shiny and reflective there. Once we varnish it with matte varnish, that will drop that back quite nicely and give it a bit more of a worn look. Okay, back soon. Okay, I thought I would show you how I did the cross. So we started off with an A4 sheet of car graphics vinyl. Now you can buy this stuff on eBay, dirt cheap, any colour you want pretty much. So on the back of it, I've just drawn the 4 arms of the cross. Yeah, so all I had was my template here, just laid over, and I've drawn around it with a pen. You know, nothing super duper accurate, you know, as long as it's the right shape, it'll look fine. Imagine in the First World War when they were painting the crosses on these planes. Do you think they were really worried about the accuracy of it? Of course not. So, next thing is to then cut these out. I just use scissors to cut this out. So I'll cut them out and come back to you. Okay, so I've got the 4 quarters of the cross there cut out. So all we've got to do now is position them onto the wing and stick them down. Simples. Okay, so I've got the first part of the cross laid out onto the wing. Luckily for me, the dimensions were quite easy because the chord of the wing is 300. So this white square is a square, so it's 300 by 300 long. Now the bottom part of this cross is 100. So to get it into the middle, all we've got to do is measure in 100 from the edge and just mark it, which I've done there with a bit of tape. And the same this way, 100 up there, 100 in there, and 100 up there. So I've got some points I can line everything up to. So like I said, I've lined up this first part and I've just got it taped across the middle there to hold it in the right place. So then what I'm going to do is peel off the backing of this bottom half and just lay it straight down onto the wing, and it's done. Back soon when I've done it. Okay, we've got one half of the cross stuck down, so it's just the other half we've got to put across here now, and that should be fairly easy. Basically going to go like that, and the other bit, if I can find it, is here. It's going to go like that. So there you go. I mean, that's how simple it is. All I've got to do is stick them down now, and you know, modeller's eye, if it looks right, it is right. So I'm going to get them stuck down. Okay, the wing has been varnished, and that's just drying off now in the sun. I've done both sides, and hopefully in a couple of hours that'll be nicely hardened off. But yeah, it's starting to come together. It's starting to look nice. Okay, for those of you that are wondering what paint and varnish I'm using, it's Plasticoat Super Gloss, and that goes on to fabric covering beautifully. The varnish I'm using is this one, which is a Ronseal Ultra Tough Matte Coat Clear Varnish. And that goes off in a few hours. Right, I think I'm going to get on with the second wing and get some covering on it. Right, busy day. Second wing is covered, and on that side, and I've also got the hinges in, so that's all good. So the only thing left to do is cover the aileron, the second aileron, and I think I'm going to leave that for tomorrow, and then I'll try and finish the second wing tomorrow, which will be great. So I'll see you all tomorrow for part 10 of the Hobbyking stroke DW Hobby Eindecker build. Yes, it's getting there. Bye.
Thank you for watching Captain Rob's RC Model Geeks. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click that like button. If you want to see more of the same type of videos, don't forget you can subscribe. If you want to support us, you can use PayPal, paypal.me/RC Model Geeks. If you want to contact us, you can email us rcmodelgeeks@gmail.com. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.